What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Cody Carter TV channel. And today, we're going to be reacting to Up Motherfucking Church with Bloodshed off of the King of Dixie album. Now, this song was requested by Caleb Barnes. So, thank you, Caleb. Appreciate it, bro, for the request. If you guys want to request what I react to next, drop in the comments below or message me on Instagram or any of my other social medias. The tags to those will be here. And if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and also comment below where you represent Holler Boys, because we're HB Alaska here. And without further ado, let's jump in this son bitch.
And I don't want to cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass. Church. I woke up this morning, flipped the TV on, and I see a civil war in the country I call home. American flags, Confederate flags, and Nazis with swastikas. Hate groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument represents a...
Okay, so this song was released 8 years ago. And 8 years ago, that whole situation in Charlottesville happened, right? Where they were defacing Confederate monuments and other monuments, right, from other historical figures. And that was when a lot of people really started to burn the American flag and spit on it and step on it. And it's crazy because all that happened 8 years ago. You go to today in 2025 and we got the same thing going on now. Now with, instead of the Black Lives Matter movement, it's more now the pro-Palestine movement. And you got people that claim to support Palestine that are spitting and stepping and burning the American flag. While granted, it's not illegal to burn the American flag. It's the way they're going about it. That the way they're going about it is very disrespectful. There's a process in which you have to go through to burn the American flag. You can't just throw it on the ground and burn it. You know, you got to retire it, fold it up properly, and then burn it.
I woke up this morning, flipped the TV on, and I see a civil war in the country I call home. American flags, Confederate flags, and Nazis with swastikas. Hate groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we advance from mistakes. Now you're making the mistake by taking that out of place. You're stomping and spitting on it like you just whooped someone's ass. You fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass. This ain't a statue of slavery, do you see any slaves? All I see is some idiots cause the social media craze. What you gonna catch?
Man, that is so true. A lot of people today get their political beliefs and ideologies from social media. They don't really think about what correlates to their core values as a person. They just believe everything that comes up on social media. And social media tells them this is what you're supposed to believe in, so that's what they do. They don't sit and think and really align their political beliefs with their morals and values. And a lot of people today don't have morals and values, which is why our country is in the shape that it's in, which is why the world is in the shape that it's in, because a lot of people lost their core values and morals.
Fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass. This ain't a statue of slavery, do you see any slaves? All I see is some idiots cause the social media craze. What, you gonna catch me outside? Yeah, well come catch a fade. Cause I bleed red, white, and blue, y'all bleeding anger and hate. And I don't...
Man, that is so true. There's a lot of hatred and division in our country today. Especially with the events that have occurred over the last few years with Trump being shot. And now with Charlie Kirk being assassinated, and you got so many people celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination, which is just down outright disgusting and unethical. And the people that are celebrating his death don't have concept for human life. And that in itself is just despicable. I never, no matter who the person is, don't wish death upon anyone. See, our country was founded with the idea of we can agree to disagree. We can talk, and if we disagree, we find out why the other person believes what they believe in. Because what that does is that helps you get closer to that other person and understand things, so you guys can see things in the other person's perspective instead of seeing things only in your perspective. And we've came so far away from that, and it's a damn shame. And I'm not a political person by any means. I don't like making videos about politics, but with everything that's happened, I really do true-heartedly believe if you got a social media platform, you got some kind of following, it is your duty to stand up for what you believe in or for what you believe is right. And that's why you see a lot of these influencers and just public figures in general come out and talking about Charlie Kirk and what they believe in. That's why, Stephen A. Smith said what he said. That's why Jeffree Star said what he said. That's why, you got Brandon Herrera and all these other people, making videos.
All I see is some idiots cause the social media craze. What, you gonna catch me outside? Yeah, well come catch a fade. Cause I bleed red, white, and blue. Y'all bleeding anger and hate. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass. For you little shit stain, no brain thinking you the man with a communist flag just waving at your hand. Bitch, I'll start a militia when the government crashes and light a fire under y'all's anti-American asses. Because y'all think y'all can run this country just smooth as molasses. You got people with signs saying that Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but my life matters as well. Y'all trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you get...
Man, that is... Oh, church, this is why Upchurch is the greatest artist in the last 30 years, probably of all time, honestly, because his lyrics are timeless. No matter when you're listening to Upchurch, if you're listening to him now or you're listening to him 50 or 70 years from now, his lyrics are going to relate with what's going on. And it takes special kind of talent to be able to do that. Anyone can get a pen and paper and write songs down, right? But to be able to write songs that stand the test of time and that stay relevant 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years from now, that takes a special kind of talent. And Upchurch, all his songs are that way. And the whole thing with the Black Lives Matter movement, I'm probably going to get flagged for the YouTube. Is probably going to flag this video, but whatever. All lives matter. Blacks, whites, Asians, Mexicans, Native Americans, Europeans, Aussies, everyone's lives matter. If you cut our skin, we all bleed red. We all bleed red. And this whole Black Lives Matter movement, it's the most racist movement since the starting of the Klans. It's almost identical. And I know there's going to be people in the comments that are going to be throwing their shit my way, and do it. Do it. You have the God-given right to do that. And I believe we can peacefully discuss things. But this whole Black Lives Matter movement is bullshit. It's for the fucking birds. It's the most racist thing since the Klans, and because everyone, if you're a human being, if you're actually, let me rephrase that. If you're a decent human being, then your life matters. If you're a piece of shit that likes to victimize women or victimize children or hurt animals, then as far as I'm concerned, you're not even a person and you don't even have human rights.
Because y'all think y'all can run this country just smooth as molasses. You got people with signs saying that Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but my life matters as well. Y'all trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you can shout and can yell, but no one's gonna come help when you out tearing up a city that your city helped build. And how you're...
All right, let me speak on this. So, George Floyd was shot, right? Or not shot, he was killed from a drug overdose. He was killed by a fucking drug overdose. The dude was a criminal, right? What happened when he died? Cities went up in flames, right? Cities. All right, Charlie Kirk, when he died. What happened when Charlie Kirk died? Bible cells went through the fucking roof. An ungodly amount of people got closer to Jesus. You had people, 1 million people in the streets of London saying Christ is King, carrying a picture of Charlie Kirk. You had people in Seoul, South Korea saying Christ is King. People in Sydney, Australia saying Christ is King. Not a single building was burnt. Not a single store was looted. Not a single person was hurt during all that. Millions of people worldwide gathered in prayer. And that's all I'm going to say on that. The facts will speak for itself.
I'm trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you can shout and can yell, but no one's gonna come help when you out tearing up a city that your city helped build. And how your kids gonna learn from mistakes we made in the past when you erasing that shit like you wanted to relapse. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass. Yeah. From the outside looking in at all the shit that's going on in the world, man, in a perspective of mine, it's kind of like you're sitting in a field with tall grass and it just rained and you got bald tires. And you're on the acceleration so much that you ain't going nowhere. And if you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. So we gotta move together as a country to get to the next destination. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting.
Man, that's true. That is 100% true. If we're gonna fix our country, it's gonna take every single one of us. And we start by fixing ourselves, improving ourselves, making ourselves a better person. Once we get that done, then we go to our household, make our household better. So everyone that lives with you, you help make them better. Then you go to your neighborhood, you help make your neighborhood better. And then you go to your city, help make your city better. And then your county, and then your state. And if everyone does this together, before you know it, the entire country is a lot better than it was before. But it starts with ourselves. We got to fix ourselves first. Instead of bickering and arguing and yelling at people because they disagree with you, figure out why they disagree. Try to see things through their perspective.
And if you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. So we gotta move together as a country to get to the next destination. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass.
All right, y'all. There you have it. There's Upchurch, Bloodshed off the King of Dixie album. And man, that song is very powerful. It is very powerful. That song may have been written 8 years ago, but it speaks true to what's going on today, especially in America. And it goes to show Upchurch as an artist, the way he's able to communicate through his lyrics is timeless, right? His lyrics are timeless. This song is timeless. And anyone can get out and write a song, right? But to be able to write a song that carries weight throughout time, that takes a special kind of talent that not a lot of artists have, especially in today's day and age. So that's why I will always stand with Upchurch. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it, y'all. It means the world to me. Comment below Holler Boys and Christ is King, so I know that you made it this far in the video. But like always, stay hungry, stay positive. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.